Well, good evening once again. Day 1169 of the Trump administration. 215 days to go now until the presidential election. Today's White House briefing featured a large cast of characters, at times the president and vice president apparently feeling that social distancing is something for them to recommend, if not follow themselves. When the vice president is talking, it sure sounds like he's in charge. We heard Jared Kushner talk today. It sounded briefly like he's in charge. Ditto the admiral we heard from today, talking about the supply chain and sounding in charge. A number of the daily speakers make it a point to reference data. Perhaps because it is a huge problem right now. We still have no idea how many Americans are walking around with this virus. The biggest message from the president today: the states should be handling this. As he put it, speaking on behalf of the federal government, we're a backup. He says the states should have had more equipment and PPE already on hand. He said they should have been on the open markets just buying before the pandemic. And he repeated for good measure, nobody had even heard of something like this.
As of tonight, there are 243,234 reported cases of coronavirus in the United States. We have every right to believe that at least double that number of people are actually infected with the virus at this time, but have not yet been tested. And as of tonight, there are 5,877 reported deaths from coronavirus in the United States. The total number of reported cases of coronavirus worldwide is now over 1 million. 1,013,839, and the number of deaths reported worldwide is now at 52,947. Donald Trump brought the imagery of war into the White House briefing today in the person of a Navy admiral who seemed to bring good news about the delivery of 200,000 masks to New York City hospitals.
The 200,000 is going out as we speak.
Very specific about that.
It'll be delivered tomorrow.
Question. Let me be clear on that, if I can. What Jared announced, what the Admiral just unpacked, is that pallets are being loaded right now to send 200,000 N95 masks to New York City, to the public health hospitals.
So to the public health warehouse in New York City.
All the healthcare workers, help is on the way.
Help may be on the way to the hospitals or the warehouse? No, we have no idea where help is actually going to go, because in questioning by White House reporters, it turns out those masks are not being delivered by the federal government to any hospitals at all. No hospitals. Those masks are being distributed to commercial distributors, profit makers, who will then sell them to the highest bidder, including bidders in foreign countries.
This product that we're moving is primarily commercial product that would enter the commercial system and be distributed through financial business transactions between hospitals and these distributors.
So just to clarify, that explains why states say they're bidding like they're on eBay, because the supplies are going to the private sector, and then they have to go there to get the supplies.
That's normally how things. That's normally how things work, right? So I'm not here to disrupt a supply chain.
Disrupting the supply chain is exactly what you are supposed to do in war. Disrupting the supply chain is exactly what the governors and hospitals are asking for. They are asking the federal government to take complete control of this process, not leave it to the war profiteers who have states bidding against each other, only to then have the federal government come in and suddenly outbid them all on those same masks that they delivered to that warehouse. And when the federal government buys those masks back, as it might, we're finding that states that vote for Donald Trump and have Republican governors who Donald Trump aligns himself with get whatever they want when they ask the federal government for it. Even the states that haven't been taking the reasonable precautions that New York and California have been taking and other states have been taking.
Hey
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.